Hello, everyone. Welcome to our sneak preview of our Chromebook Student Repair Team with EdTechTeam Online. We're glad to have you joining us. As you start showing up, feel free to introduce yourself in the chat at the bottom of the YouTube video. And also, we want to make sure that anytime you guys have questions, please be able to post them there, and we will do our best to answer those questions for you. So welcome once again. My name is Tracy Purdy, and I'm the Director of Online Learning for the EdTech team. And we are super excited about our February 12th Chromebook Student Repair Team's cohort. This is our second cohort of this course, and we're going to tell you a little bit about it. We have some special guests with us today, so I'm going to have everybody go through and introduce themselves, starting with Dominique.
Hi, everyone. It's so great to be with you tonight or this morning, this afternoon, whenever you're watching this. My name is Dominique Dines. I work with EdTechTeam Online, and I'm really excited about the second round of the Chromebook course, the Student Repairs course. So we also have the course author with us tonight, so we're going to go ahead and have Mari introduce herself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mari Venturino, and I'm the course author. I'm a 7th grade science teacher, 8th grade AVID teacher in San Diego, California.
Awesome. Thanks for being here, Mari. We've also invited a couple participants or a couple students from the last cohort. So if Becky can go ahead and introduce herself, and Tracy can also share that screen.
Hi guys, this is Becky Shorey, and I live in Lakewood, Colorado. I work at Green Mountain High School as EdTech coach, and I was before that a earth science teacher for 16 years.
Thanks, Becky. We also have Sue with us.
Hi, my name is Sue Simonson, and I am a business and technology teacher in Minnesota. And I took the course in the first round and have been having a course in my high school for, this is my 4th year.
Awesome.
Fantastic. We want to make sure that we take a minute also to tell you guys about a little special offer that we have for this course. Chromebookparts.com is a big supporter of this course and of you teachers going out there and creating different repair cohorts in your own schools. They want to help you fix your broken devices in the fastest, most cost-effective way possible. And so anybody who completes the course will get a $50 gift card to Chromebookparts.com for completing the course. So make sure that, if you're interested in them, check them out because they're a great help for anybody who is starting a Chromebook repair team in their school. We also want to let you know that you can win a course for free if you fill out this form. Dominique and I will pick a winner later today. So if you go to edtech.team/course for free and fill that out, you will have a chance to win a free course, and we'll be picking the winner tomorrow morning. So awesome. So let's go ahead and get started with our sneak preview, and let's tell a little bit more about this. So Mari, would you be willing to share with us what a student repair team is?
Yeah, of course. So a Chromebook student repair team is a club or class hosted at a school that repairs either broken or out of service devices and gets them ready to go back to students' hands. And so it's all student run. There's a teacher facilitator that run them.
Awesome. Fantastic.
So
go ahead.
So Mari, as we're looking at this course, what kind of things are going to be learned in this course? What can educators expect to get out of it?
So as we go through this course, the first module focuses on student agency, so the why behind why it's beneficial for a school, when it's beneficial for students, to have a course and build that student agency and let students take ownership of their devices and of the schools as leaders. And then we go into very practical implementation of the course through an implementation roadmap where participants will kind of build out how they're going to implement the course, who are the key players, designing their space, and getting their first set of parts ordered.
Awesome. Thank you, Mari. So that's kind of the basic overview of what the course is and what will be learned. We would love to hear from both Becky and Sue about some of the things how did you guys get started and what made you get started with a Chromebook student repair team at your school? Why was that something that was important to either one of you guys?
Well, for us at our school, we just went one-to-one this year. And we were getting a lot of broken screens coming in, and our turnaround for that ended up being pretty long, and the district was still trying to figure out what the system was for repair. So we wanted to get devices back in the hands of kids pretty quickly, and so by starting this, we were able to turn it around from weeks to 24 hours. So that was pretty fantastic.
That is very incredible, definitely. And what about the cost effectiveness? Bringing in a Chromebook, a student repair team, did that help with saving costs? And
it really did for us, because we had to pay for shipping one way, and then they would pay for shipping back. So that alone was a huge cost, and the cost of screens is significantly cheaper when we buy them ourselves instead of shipping them out, by getting them online.
Awesome. What about you, Sue?
Yeah, I would echo that. In our first year, we would send out a screen and it would cost, $100 and take 6 weeks. And we had visited a school in Chicago, and I'd seen, this happening, and I knew that I could bring it back to our district, and the cost effectiveness, repairing a screen in 10 minutes versus 6 weeks, and so much cheaper and no mailing. Yeah, we just knew it was a win-win for everybody, kids and district.
Fantastic. So how long have you been going with your student repair teams?
I'm in my 4th year, so I haven't necessarily taught it the same every semester, but learn a little bit every single time, and the district just wouldn't go back to the way we were doing it before, because it's just what the kids get out of it is, I would say, more beneficial than what the district gets out of it.
Awesome. Sue, would you mind sharing, just because you have had experience with it, what were some of the things that what was the impact that the course had on your student repair team that was already going?
The thing about the class is that I probably teach for 2 to 3 weeks, and not the entire hour, and then I just get out of the way, and the students are in charge of their learning. I'm facilitating, I'm problem solving with them, but really they're kind of running the day-to-day things that happen in the class. And so the ownership that they take in it and the pride that they have in it is just incredible.
Awesome. Becky, now I know that you're you just got launched in January. So can you talk a little bit about the impact that the course had on you building that program?
Yeah, it was huge in giving me things that I had to think about ahead of time that I hadn't necessarily thought about. As far as like an application process for the students, wasn't really on my radar. I was just kind of going off of, hey, I know you and you're computer literate. Do you want to help us out? To actually have a formalized system. And there were a lot of things like that along the way that really helped me process better.
Fantastic. Does anybody have any other things that they want to share about the impact of the course, or things that they've learned, or the importance of what difference this has made in your school besides quicker turnaround time? Any other thoughts?
I would say, it's important we self-insure. So each student has to pay an annual amount for insurance. And then all of that just goes into the program and parts. And, the cost savings to the district has just been, astronomical. And we should at some point say that you can only have X number of repairs, but we haven't had the need to do that. We've never lost money. We're always, any excess goes into new students that move into the district, and we buy more Chromebooks with that money. And both from the student and the district side, it's just such a great program to do, and easier than you think to do it.
Well, one of the things that we're working on right now is working with the IT department and having some people from the manufacturer that makes our Chromebooks come out and actually certify our students from their company, so that it's not voiding any warranties. It's completely, a marketable skill that our students have that they can then take out. So we have our next round of training students coming up here pretty soon. So we should have that ready to go in a couple months. So I'm excited for that.
Great.
Many different manufacturers have different warranty programs. So like Dell, that's one of our models that we use. So all of my students are certified to do warranty, which just happened last year. And, so all of the administrative assistants never have to send out for warranty any longer. So they love that little piece. And so we don't send a single device out now. So yeah, I agree with what Becky said. Those are amazing programs. And then the students can put that on their resumes, that they're certified.
That's a great thing for
the
students to have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mari, what about from you? What would you say, who should take this course? And is it somebody who's just thinking about student repair teams, or somebody who has them started already?
You totally read my mind. I think anyone, anywhere in the process, we had people in the very beginning stages of, I have no clue when this is going to get implemented, but I want to do it, to the Sues or the Sue singular that, have had this 4 years running. And we really had a wide variety of roles in the course too. We had teachers, we had administrators, library media specialists, people who work in IT and EdTech. So really, it's kind of open to anyone that has any sort of interest in building this up at their school.
Awesome.
And I have one question that came to mind as you were all talking. It sounds awesome, and there's a lot of student empowerment with these teams. I'm just curious, how do parents react? Or how does this affect the community at the schools you're working at when you're empowering these students?
The students of, or the parents of my students, I just recently got accepted to speak at ISTE, and I wrote a proposal to do it with the students. And I worried about the fact that I had to bring students, and would I have parent support? And every single parent wanted to come to Chicago with us and help in any way they could, because they just know that the course is doing so much for their son or daughter. So it's been really fantastic support.
I would say that we're so new into the program, I'm not quite sure they are fully aware of what's going on. But our middle school down the street just recently started, and so we did put the word out to them that if they're getting broken screens, they can ship them up to us. So we'll be kind of the hub of the area. So my hope is that, once the community, I'm sure we'll hear about it eventually, and our community is so supportive of everything a lot of what we do.
Well, that's awesome.
Great. Well, we want to make sure that if you guys have any questions, you can put them into the chat, or you can tweet them out using the EdTechTeam Online hashtag, and we will make sure that we answer any of your questions, or email either Dominique or I at EdTechTeam, Tracy at EdTechTeam.com, or Dominique at EdTechTeam.com, and we can answer any of your questions. As we come to an end, Dominique, are there any questions that have come through on the YouTube chat?
No, we've had a few people watching live. We've just had a couple people say hi. We have someone from we have Elvina from Arizona. We have Julie from Wyoming, but no one has any questions yet. So
Well, that's great. I hope they're just ready to get started with their own Chromebook repair team as soon as they can. We want to remind you guys that the next cohort is starting on February 12th. So that is coming up pretty quickly, 6 days from now. And you still have a chance to register at EdTechTeam.online for the course. A reminder also that anybody who completes the course gets a $50 gift card to use at ChromebookParts.com. We also want to remind you that you can sign up to win a free course also for watching this webinar. If you go to edtech.team/course for free, and I'll put that up really quickly for you guys, edtech.team/course for free. And if you fill it out by tomorrow morning, Dominique and I will pick a winner for the online course. Any final thoughts that we have for people joining the class, Mari or Becky or Sue?
I just think that for me, with just starting a program, I think it significantly cut the time down that I needed to implement it. It just put me on a fast track, and that was significantly helpful.
I liked all the pieces of the course, even though I'd been doing it for a while. It made me think about some things I hadn't thought about before and restructure some things. So I appreciate that.
Fantastic. Well, we really hope that you guys will join us for the February cohort. Just a heads up as well, if you're feeling like February is super busy and you don't have the capacity, we will have an April cohort as well. So all of that's available on the EdTechTeam Online website. And we really appreciate our guests joining us tonight. So Becky and Sue, thank you so much. Mari's really looking forward to working with the next cohort. Mari, thank you for joining us on this webinar tonight with EdTechTeam Online. So thank you all who are watching as well. We'll see you online soon.
Bye.
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 Everyone.